Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm your host, Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Thanks, Jim.
Larry, you just put out a news release. What's in it?
Well, this is a really kind of like a dividend. But before I get into that, let's just say that the pilot plant, we've received one of the parts and it's being installed. We're still awaiting another part, and then we can get back to getting the pilot plant up and start maximizing our output. So just wanted to throw that out there. But the big news is that we have a hell of a good gold market going on. I mean, I looked this morning; it was at 1,900. We haven't seen that in years and years and years, and so that we're not. And Amy was missing out basically on the gold market. It was dwarfed by our holdings in our recyclical process. So we're trying to maximize that for the shareholders, and it's a free gift to the existing shareholders. Just a little bit of a word on gold. It's trading at all-time highs. It's at $1,900. I just want to look at some of the. In the last 30 days, gold has gone up $130, and last 5 years it's gone up $800, and since 2000 it's gone up $1,600. So are we in a gold bull? I'd have to say yes, we are in a gold bull, and that these companies out there are enjoying the sunshine on that. We could see that, we had some very good assets in gold, and we're not getting any credit for that. So we decided to look at spinning out a separate company, a NewCo, to the existing shareholders, and that's important so that they can share in the gold market. We don't know the ratio that'll be done on yet, but it's I know what I'm favoring, but it's also up to the regulators, so I won't speculate on what the ratio will be. But I want people to look at that as saying, hey, I'm going to be exposed to the recycling process and the evolving EV battery space, and I'll also be, exposed to upticks in the price of gold, and I think gold's probably going to go up to about $2,500 an ounce. I'm getting lots of questions. What about the warrants on the stock? Well, I'm hoping that, before this comes to fruition, because it's going to have to go through the exchange and we're going to have to make applications and get approvals before the NewCo can come out. So I'm hoping that the warrants, some of the warrants can be exercised, or all the warrants can be exercised so they can enjoy a free ride on a gold company. And that's our shareholders. So, to those that are asking the question of whether the warrants are exercisable or whether the warrants will be getting shares, no, they won't. It's unfortunate, but it only goes out to the existing shareholders, and if they exercise their warrants, let's say the stock pops a little, and they want to exercise their warrants to be involved in the NewCo, then I hope that opportunity presents itself. So I'm excited. I'm excited to have a separate company out there under the same management. It's not like we don't have a lot of expertise on our board and people with past track records, and that there's four people that have everybody but me have degrees in mining engineering or geology, and that are on our board that exists today, and so we won't be looking at changing the management at all. And it's the management or the directors. So everybody, I think, should enjoy. We've had a lot of frustration. We've moved up from 2-cent range, and we're currently trading at 20 cents. But I think that this will give an extra boost, and because you'll have a stock out there that has some good value. Now, when you're applying to list another company, you have to have a property of merit, and I've been involved in listing about 20 companies on the venture exchange, so I know kind of what they look for. And the major thing that most companies have a problem with is getting a property of merit. And I think it'd be hard to say that our iron oxide copper gold property in British Columbia doesn't have the merit, because it's a past producer. And we've included this in the press release, but the Rocher de Boule Victoria mine produced 6,200,000 ounces of 200,000 pounds of copper and 4,500 ounces of gold, and good credits, even in cobalt from the Victoria, and other copper production from Highland Boy and the Cap. So look at what we have. There were separate shipments that were made. This is all back in the late 40s and 50s. And like one high-grade shipment of 23 tons averaged 6.25 ounces of gold per ton. Now that's a nice number. Silver was 8.7 ounces, and copper 7%, cobalt 2.5%. Even molybdenum came in there at 1.15%. So I'm looking forward to having the NewCo out there, and having some good programs over the next few years. And we're going to look at this project in a light that this is this high grade gold and copper and cobalt and all that come off of the system, and we're going to try to locate that heat engine and move that forward. But I think that people should look at this, the shareholders should look at this as some sort of a dividend into a gold stock where they don't have to pay for the shares. And anybody coming into financing, well, of course, will have to pay for their shares. But to say that I'm not excited would be, that'd be a lie, because I'm extremely excited. And I think we've got the right things going. I'm getting lots of queries on, especially about warrants and even options. I'm sorry, those are as they exist today without the warrant or the option being exercised. They won't have the shares to get in their hands to get the issue done. So what can I say, Jim? This is another era for the company. I've had 50 years of experience in the mining industry, and I've usually had 3 to 4 companies that I ran at one time, and I'm still extremely excited about what's happening with our recycling and the maximizing the throughput through the pilot plant, which would take us close to a commercial-sized plant for final de-risking. So I think the shareholders got a lot to look forward to in the coming few months, and I'm not sure exactly how long it'll take to put together everything that we need to get the NewCo trading out there. But I can tell you we'll work long hours on getting that done. And, I know everybody in here is excited. I know the directors and advisors are excited. The management is excited. So it's who wouldn't want a window on gold? And this certainly would provide a window and a very good property that has the merits to move ahead. And we've done enough work in the last few years to identify drill targets up there, so we'll be looking at some kind of a drill program at some time. But it's really, I'm tongue-tied. I mean, I would think that this is an excellent opportunity for our shareholders and an excellent gift. That they can sit back and realize they'll be shareholders. It'll be done on a ratio. It won't be a 1-for-1, but it'll be done on a ratio, and we don't know exactly what that ratio will be. I know what I prefer, but that'll have to be determined down the road when we make applications. So, Jim, that's kind of where we're at today. The news release says a lot in it, describes the properties, and I think that we are basically moving forward and maximizing shareholder opportunities.
Larry, where's American Manganese traded, and how can people get more information about it?
American Manganese is a critical metal company, and obviously it's got very good gold assets, and it's traded on the Venture Exchange under the symbol AMY. It's traded in the U.S. under the symbol AMYZF, and it's traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2AM. We have a website out there called AmericanManganeseInc.com, where you can find all the information and historical information on all the current information on our recycling and the historical information on the gold assets that we have, gold, copper. Don't forget, copper is running about 7% on this project, so it's exciting. And you can go to AmericanManganeseInc.com. You can phone the office here at 778-574-4444, or you can email me at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com.
Larry, thank you so much for the update.
Thanks, Jim.
I've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on July 24th.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.